Lyn Belisle. You might call me a mixed media minimalist. I like to try different things with very simple materials in my mixed media work. And one of the things I like to do is stamping, but with kind of different materials. So I'm going to show you a couple of things about stamping that you can do that's really easy. I like to collect these old stamps, which are made for batik fabrics from Indonesia, but they don't work super well on paper. You can see that I've just stamped one here, and it's a little faint because these are made to be dipped in wax and to put on fabric. But you can use this same design or any other object that you find that has texture to make your own stamps using craft foam that kids use. It's very, very inexpensive. This craft foam comes in sheets, and it already has a sticky back to it that you can peel off and attach to a substrate. But if you can't find the kind with a sticky back, you could just use a glue stick to stick it on. As far as your support, this is a 1x2 that was cut into cubes, and this is a circle that I found at the hardware store for using in some sort of a carpentry operation. Either of these, or even a shape that you can find pre-made for model railroads or dominoes, all of these will work well. We'll start with this square one, and I'm going to cut a shape that will fit the top of it and stick it on, and then I'm going to be using the heat gun to heat up the foam. That's the trick to make the surface pliable so that it will accept the texture of the stamp. So I just peel it off and stick it on like this. And then I'm going to heat this up. When you start heating it, make sure you have your object that you want to press into it handy. I think I'll use this particular stamp that has leaves on it. Now when you use a stamp in this foam, you need to have something that has some depth to it. Using an ordinary stamp, a commercial stamp, might work, but the lines would be rather faint because it's not going to pick up the detail. So I'm going to heat this up for about 30 to 45 seconds. You can see if you look closely that when I start heating it, it's not going to change immediately. But pretty soon you can see the edges start to curl just a bit. You don't want them to pop up, but you do want to make sure the surface is hot. If you count to about 30 Mississippi, 25 Mississippi, 26 Mississippi, 27 Mississippi, 28. You see that's curling up? Time to stop. Now quickly, I'm going to take my stamp, the leaf stamp, and press it down very firmly into the foam. You want to count to about 5 here. Give it a good press and don't let go until you're finished counting. And then the real trick to make this stick is to take your stamp and pop it in the refrigerator for about 5 minutes. I'll be right back. I'm back from the refrigerator, and I've taken out the blue stamp that I did first, but while you were gone, I also did a little white stamp using a pendant, a jewelry pendant that I found at a craft store. So we'll try these out. Remember, you're not going to have sharp results that you do with commercial stamps, but these make beautiful texture stamps for backgrounds. Here's our leaf stamp. And you can see how nice that looks. It's almost like an Indonesian fabric. And then here's our spiral stamp. I did this just the same way. I cut it into a circle instead and heated it up and pressed the pendant into it. And this is going to give us a spiral pattern. The nice thing about these stamps is that they're cheap and easy to make. You can experiment with them. If you don't like the way they look, you can peel it off, put some more foam on, and try it again. But try it with different textures and different found objects. Press springs into it. Try nails, nail heads, anything that you can find that has some depth to it and will respond to the wet foam after you heated it and put it in the refrigerator. And I think you'll have fun making your own stamps. Thanks a lot. I'm Lyn Belisle.